Hey, in this video, I want to talk a little bit about concerns a lot of times that consumers have with getting their credit run, speaking to a mortgage lender. Now, if you're finding this on YouTube, in the body of this video, in the description, you can find a 3-part series that I recorded when I was with my prior company on how you can DIY a pre-approval or a pre-qualification yourself. Now, when you speak to a lender, a good lender is going to want to run your credit. It's like going to the doctor, right? If you're sitting with a doctor and you look fine and you're running through a bunch of symptoms and things that you have, if the doctor doesn't run the appropriate tests, they could be misdiagnosing you. And a good doctor is going to ask you a lot of questions and is going to push for the proper tests. And that's one of the biggest reasons why we say, let us play the doctor. What we see as a credit report is completely different than what consumers see. For someone like me, I've been doing mortgages now, it's almost 24 years. So I've done thousands of mortgages and I've seen more than thousands of scenarios that are likely ones that we've seen before. And hey, some things still surprise me. And if it's something that we don't know, we're going to figure that out. But at first, you got to get on the scale. A good lender is not going to judge you. They're going to give you the proper tips on what you need to do, as well as let you know, like, hey, here's where you stand now. Here's where you stand if you decided that you wanted to do future planning. And here's how we're going to stay in touch and be supportive of your journey. So I get it. It's scary. It's scary running credit. It's scary to get on that proverbial scale or get naked on the table, so to speak. Like I said, we're not here to judge. We're here to guide. We're here to help you in that process. Now, if at the end of the day you're like, no way, fine. Do the DIY videos. Those will help you to understand how to pre-qualify. But at the end of the day, you've got to start with a lender. I like to tell people start anywhere between 6 to 12 months before you decide that you want to buy. Starting the weekend before you want to buy a place is usually way too late, unless you're very well qualified. And you'd be surprised. Sometimes people have either skeletons or things that, especially if you're a realtor seeing this, a lot of times you pull into that big fancy house, you're taking on that listing. Both people are driving the amazing cars. But what they may not be telling you is the debt that they're holding or some of their other dreams and aspirations for the money that they have. Lots of info in this. Rewatch it so that you understand what our process is. But also, like I said, take a look at the DIY stuff. You won't even have to reach out to us. That'll help you to do what's known as a pre-qualification. You can absolutely do that on your own, kind of like going on WebMD. But if you want to know where you stand, that's what we're here for. So if you're finding it on the socials, please DM me. Share this if you're on my YouTube. And as always, I'd love a like and a follow. Thanks for watching.